because I want to get into some picks. Some picks. Again, we've been doing a little bit of sports gambling.
This week 1 of the playoffs?
This is going to be week 1 of the playoffs. NFL Super Wild Card Weekend. And I am something of a mystic when it comes to predicting football outcomes. And often, I find that my picks are more accurate than John Middlekauff's.
Oh, wow. Well, he's a bit of more of an expert than you, though. I mean, if you had to say, isn't he like your professor and you're just like maybe a student?
Listen.
Maybe not a student. You're like a TA that you're working yourself up to being the professor, but you're not really.
Listen, Leo, I wasn't a 3-time letterman at Casa Roble Fundamental High School for nothing.
You were a 3-time letterman?
I was a 3-time letterman.
Holy shit, I didn't know.
I made my bones outside the hashes.
That was before or after you got expelled? Was it before or after you got expelled?
Listen, when I transferred to Bella Vista, I was a letterman there as well.
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't know.
They threw the...
Wait, you got booted from Casa Robles and had to go to Bella Vista?
I got booted from Casa Roble. John Middlekauff is from Davis, right outside of Sacramento.
I know the area well.
Listen, Trent Burrows was the quarterback at BV, John. They threw him out on his ass when Danny Mullen walked in the door. So that's why I have... John Middlekauff was a scout for the Philadelphia Eagles. That doesn't mean shit when facing a rock-solid, honest-to-God, great high school quarterback like myself.
Three-time Letterman. 3-time Letterman.
What was your best statistical season? Let's hear it.
I threw for 5,000 yards in 07.
What?
Oh, wow. I threw for 5,000.
That's a record. That's a California state record. So
I ran for 2,000 my junior year.
You ran for 2,000? You were running?
They called me the road runner.
Oh, I see that. I could see it because you were really thin in high school. I could see the road runner.
They called me the goddamn road runner. So right now, John Middlekauff, him and I are going to go head-to-head on some picks. You guys, I know our audience fancies themselves brainiacs. They can use their intellect and decide who's got the better take. John, the first game I want to talk about, the one that I got my eye on, Saturday evening, the Patriots versus the Bills. What are you thinking?
I'm going Bills, Josh Allen, California guy. You know, Belichick, Patriots kind of running on fumes right now. Their Alabama quarterback, Mac Jones, looks kind of shitty lately. I like the Bills. Remember, it wasn't that long ago when Belichick kicked their ass on that Monday Night Football game when it was, 80-mile-an-hour winds and the quarterback only threw it 3 times. But the Bills beat him a couple weeks ago. This game's in Buffalo. I'm sure I know you guys have seen those videos of those guys jumping on the tables. That place is going to be going ape shit. I can see you guys liking the Bills Mafia. You guys kind of feel like Bills Mafia.
We would fit in. We would fit right in, but Danny would insult the wrong guy there, and we'd probably get chased out of some kind of party for sure.
Yeah,
it's possible. I think you're right, Leo. We would know that. We just tried to have a crew Vegas trip, John, and the first night we got in the brawl, a massive brawl.
Yeah.
And the last time we were in Vegas, a guy in our crew got flatlined.
Almost died, yeah.
So violence follows us wherever we go. No doubt it would follow us to Buffalo. But your take, John, is not a very good one. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the New England Patriots possess a long snapper named Joe Cardano.
Good Italian man.
This guy snaps laser beams. All right?
There's also rumors about on Reddit that he's just... He has a hammer. The guy's got a huge penis.
Listen to me, John.
Know. Yeah.
John, answer me this. Is confidence before a game important or not?
Very. Look good, think good, feel good, play good.
And you're going to feel good and play good if you've got a bigger penis than the opposing long snapper. All right? It starts with the long snapper. It moves to the punter / holder, and then it follows through to Nick Folk or whoever the fuck the kicker is on the Patriots. That special teams unit is elite because of Joe Cardano. It's going to show on Saturday evening.
Long snapping is just vital. It's
Patriots buy a field goal because of the long snapper. You're right, Leo.
He's perfectly...
So you don't even give a shit about Belichick. You just go on the long snapper's the difference.
Belichick is the most overrated personality in all of pro sports.
Yeah.
Joe Cardano has been a part of that team since 2018. What happened in 2018, John?
Super Bowl.
Patriots get a ring. Coincidence? No. Coincidence? No. What happened the year before without Joe? Tell me that, John.
Lost to the Eagles.
You need to hire me as a research assistant. All right?
You know your shit. I'll give you that.
I'm a detail-oriented guy. Moving right along. The Eagles versus the Buccaneers. What do you like?
How about I go curveball here, and I go Philly in the upset.
Wow.
Philly in the upset?
Think about this. Tom Brady,
Yeah.
he's 66 years old. He's won 75 Super Bowls. He just wins it every year.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah.
you just have a clunker. And they've had a bunch of injuries. Antonio Brown just did cartwheels off the field 2 weeks ago.
That could fire up the team, though, you know.
Le'Veon Bell, who was just out of football, they were so desperate they had to sign him. If you remember, years ago, him and LeGarrette Blount driving to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were playing for the Steelers on a preseason game, and they were both getting high, and they got pulled over. And as the other cars on the team, but they got pulled over, and Le'Veon got a DUI, and LeGarrette Blount had to get a ride to the team. Do you remember that, Danny? That moment?
I don't remember that because I think I was studying tape. I'm not distracted by petty DUI cases in the NFL. But I think what you're trying to bring up, John, you're trying to slander the good name of Le'Veon Bell, saying he's some sort of addict.
No, I'm pro weed, but I'm anti Le'Veon the player.
Le'Veon the player
at this point in time. He was sweet. He was sweet like 5 years ago.
He's still sweet, and I'm going to tell you why. John, what did Marshawn Lynch like to do before he went out and played football?
Eat Skittles.
He took a couple of shots of Henny, buddy.
He would take 2 shots of Hennessy. Le'Veon Bell, the higher he is before the game, the better in my mind. I hope he gets a DUI on the way to the stadium this Saturday.
It's a dance.
All right? You're telling me right now, if Vegas is listening, the odds are going to shift because that's just good for us. That dude Perryman, have you seen that receiver?
Monster.
He's looking like Deshaun Hopkins out there. Is it Deshaun Hopkins? Is that a guy?
Deshaun Hopkins.
No,
legend.
DeAndre. You mixed Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins. They were teammates. So yeah,
I think you're wrong. It's Deshaun Hopkins, dude. It's Deshaun
Hopkins. Yeah.
Listen, I am a veritable Rolodex of football players' names, okay? Sometimes a first
Snap off three. Snap off three real quick.
Well, first of all, we've got our boy, what's his name? Joe Cardano.
Great man.
Joe Cardano.
Best long snapper ever.
Nick Folk. And Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Unitas that's a good one.
There's 3.
No.
Name 3 football players, John.
Joe Namath, Y.A. Tittle.
Okay.
And Mike Ditka.
Nice, dude. Mike Ditka.
He knows his stuff. Those
Mike
are some
Ditka,
names.
one time when I hosted a radio show, Mike Ditka screamed at me and hung up. He's an edgy old SOB, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was going to say Joe Ditka and all those guys, they all sound like men who have at one point laid hands on their wives.
Mike Ditka probably backhanded his wife in the Super Bowl ring, got a hitter, caught like an ear or something. But rest in
rules
peace.
of society a little different in the 60s, you know. Fuck.
Yeah,
is that what he played in the 60s? Yeah, there was.
Rest in peace, Mike Ditka, though. He had a good long life for a football player, though. So you got to give him that, man.
Mike Ditka's dead?
I mean, didn't Ditka die?
You don't know anything about Ditka, do you?
I'm pretty sure he died.
What's his name?
Mike Ditka.
I think Ditka's still alive.
Let me
God
see.
damn it, dude.
Let me see Mike Ditka. Yeah, he's 82 years old. He's absolutely still alive.
Damn it. Oh.
Yeah, Ditka's still going strong.
Madden died. That's who died.
How did you get those two confused? All right.
Well, that's very similar.
If you don't mind, I'm going to, John, really quickly scroll through Ditka's personal life section here on Wikipedia and see if he beat anybody up.
Yeah, he did.
He's a practicing Roman Catholic. He lives in Naples, Florida. He had a heart attack while playing golf. A lot of heart attacks.
That's what I thought he died, dude.
One DUI.
Nice.
Not too bad. Next, we're going to move along, John. This is the last game we're going to analyze right now. Cardinals, Rams. What are you thinking and why?
Really quick, you know my favorite NFL DUI is the coach, I think for the Lions, the D-line coach who went through the Taco Bell drive-thru naked. Do you remember that one?
Oh, my God. That's incredible.
You guys need to Google this. The guy goes through the drive-thru naked.
What?
And within probably the last decade, that's right up your guys' alley.
Ex-Lions assistant coach Joe Colin blames naked trip to, I'm clicking on the article, to Wendy's on a blackout. To a man of good taste, Wendy's.
I mean, yeah, it's a good. They originated the dollar menu.
Spicy chickens, hard to beat.
Oh yeah, spicy chickens. They're only about $1.50 nowadays.
And something about those square, no freeze patties, it really makes the difference.
And I like their ice cream personally. I do.
The
think
shiver.
The shiver. It's a good one.
I think that's what Joe Colin went there to seek out. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the Cardinals and the Rams. What are you thinking, John?
I was just at the game yesterday. That place is incredible, by the way. SoFi Stadium. It looks like a fucking spaceship.
Yeah.
And the Rams are shaky. The Stafford makes a lot of money, a lot of hype. He throws a lot of interceptions. But I do not trust the Cardinals. Have you seen their coach? Too good looking to be a coach. Mm-hmm. Never won a big game in his life. I would hammer the Rams in this game.
What about Sean McVay? I mean, Sean McVay is sort of good looking, but he has a haircut like a fourth grader, and I'm tired of this douchebag running into the end zone every first down pickup.
Can't be doing that.
I'm tired of this guy. I'm so tired.
That.
You can't be doing that. I didn't watch the game yesterday, and my mom texted me that they kicked him out of the end zone. I thought they kicked him out of the game. For anybody who doesn't know, this coach Sean McVay, when I was actually at SoFi too, John, when they played Tampa Bay earlier this season in week 3. And Sean McVay kept running into the tunnel and into the end zone that game too. I hated it. And I heard yesterday, or I thought I heard that he got ejected when he ran into that end zone to celebrate.
The ref just screamed at him to go back. But then the Niners started kicking the shit out of him.
I love it. I fucking love it, and I hope the next time he does that, they decide to punish him with an execution. I would not mind if Sean McVay, with his fourth-grade haircut and his skin-tight Under Armour top, were summarily executed for excess celebration.
What is wrong with you?
Fuck Sean McVay. I hate the Rams. I'm a Tampa fan, and they beat the shit out of Tampa last year. I spend way too much money on tickets with my family to go this year, and they beat him again, and Sean McVay is doing celebratory dances 5 feet in front of my face.
What kind of dances are we talking
He's
about?
He's doing like hula shit. I don't know.
Is he good? Is he a good dancer?
You guys know Danny Trejo, the actor?
Yeah.
I sat next to him at the game yesterday.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What's his take on the Rams?
He had a -3.5, he told me, so he was pissed when the Niners, they didn't cover.
LA guy.
Listen, the fucking Rams, I don't know what it is. When I first moved down to LA, I liked them. But all these big signings, the way they just booted Jared Goff's ass to Detroit, something about the whole franchise rubs me the wrong way. I hope
they're a little arrogant for a team that's never won a Super Bowl. At least this group of guys. No one cares about winning games in October, fellas.
Absolutely. And I think Aaron Donald, this is a controversial take, John. I think he's a big puss.
Nice.
I walk into Mr. Chow's. I slip the maitre d' a C note. I see Aaron Donald at my go-to booth, eating with his wife in the place where me and my girlfriend should be dining. So, John, what do? I walk up to him. I tell him as far as D tackles go, I make him look like a crippled beagle as far as rushing the quarterback skills. Jesus. That's what he looks like compared to me.
Yeah.
When you were a 3-time letterman, he never would have chased you down.
Listen to me, John. Sometimes they throw me in on defense just because I was so versatile and so prolific.
Yeah.
They would throw me in.
He even did punt returns. He returned the punts too.
John, all 3 sides of the ball. Can you say all 3 sides? I am a superior athlete. So I walk up to Aaron Donald. I tell him he blows at rushing pass, and I grab his plate of chicken chow mein and capsize the bowl over his head. And I tell him, listen, bitch, if you don't wear this plate like the helmet of an English soldier in World War I for the remainder of the night, I will find you and I will smack you.
He kept, he made him wear it the whole time, and he had to act like one of the trench warfare like English guys, and he kept like ducking into the booth, like behind the booth, kind of hiding from fire the rest of the time. It was pretty wild.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
I told him to pretend there were Germans, John.
Right.
I said the whole night, if you don't start picturing the staff of this restaurant is Germans bent on your destruction, I'm also going to smack you. And you know what? Nobody really knows about this. The TMZ, the paparazzi, they weren't there, mercifully.
They got paid off by that. I think I have a theory they got paid off by the team, so information wouldn't get out.
They have enough money.
Yeah.
Aaron has enough money personally.
Yeah.
So that's how it went. Basically, me a low-tier podcaster from Los Angeles punked the allegedly #1 defensive player in the NFL. And for that reason, I think they're weak as an organization. And I think they're going to fall to the Cardinals this weekend.
You like Arizona Monday night in SoFi Stadium?
Listen
No
to me,
chance.
John. Listen to me. Listen to me, you piece of shit. I'll fucking walk up to San Francisco and smack you, too. All right, I'll give you the Aaron Donald treatment. If the Cardinals lose, I will personally drink my own piss on this podcast for the whole podcast.
Oh, come on.
I will piss in one of those decorative Las Vegas blender cups,
No.
and I will fill it up to the top, and I will drink it down. We're talking
Where are we going to
multiple
get one of
gallons.
those? You better order it on Amazon tonight, dude. You better order it immediately because I don't think it's going to get here.
I will leisurely drink huge quantities of piss. Let me worry about how I'm going to get that.
Get that cup, dude. The cup is the necessary step there.
I want to watch that. So you got. I'm going to hit you up next week so I can watch it on YouTube.
So you think Arizona is going to lose for sure?
I think they're going to get their ass kicked.
The Cardinals?
Listen to me, John. I'm going to have your career, bitch. All right.
Can I ask you about a game then?
Ask me about a game, any game.
What about I think the biggest game of the weekend? Cowboys Niners. A little
Yeah.
throwback to the '90s, back when they were.
That is a
sweet.
good game.
That's easy. Draw.
Somebody
Ty?
called it the
They are
Cholo Bowl.
Cowboys. That would-
Somebody called it the Cholo Bowl. It is kind of the Cholo Bowl.
Wait,
Were you-
49ers,
were you-
Cowboys?
How the Cholo? Wait, 40, what do you mean? 40?
Both fan groups have a tendency to have a few Cholos.
The 49ers?
Yes.
The-
They got the ghetto Cholos up in the Bay Area.
I
dude.
mean,
they got the Norteños.
when I think about a Latino fan base, the 49ers are like the 10th team that comes to mind. What are you talking about?
It's still up in the, it's one of the top Latino. It's in California. How many 49er jerseys do you see it like when you're getting your ass beats will be on the weekends every now and then?
John, I want to let you know we have 3 Latinos in this room right
We
now.
do.
So
We
what
have-
we're saying is we're
one's-
cutting.
You know
One's
what
a former
I
criminal.
always thought this. I used to do stuff with the Raiders, and I would go to the Coliseum, and back before the Niners went to Levi's, they'd go to Candlestick. You know, the Raiders, they just have everyone acts like you get shot or whatever when you go there. I always was more. You guys wouldn't be phased, but a wuss like me, fucking head on a swivel. Candlestick, that place was the hood, and that was
Okay.
an underrated tough guy place.
Okay, then I predict a stabbing in the parking lot. Is that fair, John?
There's going to be a
Jerry's World?
fight.
Yes, I predict a stabbing in the parking lot and a draw.
in a childbirth.
How come nobody ever talks about the owner of the Cowboys, the pictures of the young co-eds he had like blowing him? Nobody ever talks about these pictures.
Is that true, John? Can you comment on that?
Yeah, I mean, is he not allowed to get a blowy from a couple strippers? Why can't the old guy have?
You're
some fun?
absolutely right. There was nothing wrong with it. I support
like
it. I just I got
remember when,
canceled, man. I got canceled for stuff that I did. I didn't really think was that big of a deal. So I just kind of want to group everybody into it. You know what I mean?
Well, remember
that's
when
all it
Robert
is.
Kraft? Remember when Robert
Yeah.
Kraft got the hand job at Orchids of Asia?
Yeah.
And it turns out it was from the owner of the establishment. It was like 45, like just 2 consenting adults. Whether
Yeah,
he's
right.
paid or not, who cares? Like what?
And-
right.
He's
and also-
a single guy. He's not.
Yeah, who gives
he's
a
like
fuck?
I'm not even. He wasn't. His wife wasn't at home.
And if
Now,
exotic
was it
massages
a
are-
little weird? Was it a little weird that it was in Florida on a Sunday when they were playing the AFC Championship game in Kansas City? So he later boarded a private jet after his handy and went to watch his team win in
nice.
Kansas City and make the Super Bowl. Maybe a little, but we need to take a little edge.
Sounds
off
like a
sometimes.
great day, though.
Listen, sometimes you just form a one-on-one relationship with a very special masseuse.
Yeah.
And convenience be damned. You got to get down to Florida to see your woman.
We're flyer to your
Sir, I go to the same lady. She fingers my ass the exact way that I prefer. I go at least once a week.
Yeah, if getting jerked off at a massage parlor is a crime, then Leo should get the death penalty.
I should be put away for life.
Also, watch your language, Leo.
Sorry about that,
This is an
sir.
honorable man, John
Sorry about
Middlekauff.
that.
Though some
Sorry,
of his
sir.
picks tonight have been dog shit. I'm honestly quite disappointed, John. Listen, John, I know you got to go watch this college game.
Yeah, I got to go. And
What do we got? Georgia versus who?
we got Georgia versus Alabama.
Okay, I'm taking Georgia on the under. They're 3-point dogs
Mm-hmm.
right now, given 6. They're a surefire bet.
One more thing. I remember that there was a really big man that came out of the closet earlier this year. What kind of season did he have so far in the NFL?
John, do you know?
The dude from the Raiders?
Yeah.
I think he's just a backup. He's just a rotate. He's not like a starting
He
player.
wasn't
for
even
him.
a starter? God damn it, dude.
No,
All
he
right,
was,
well,
but he's solid. Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
All right.
John,
When I worked at, I didn't
what were you
know.
saying, man? No, I'm sorry, man. Continue.
Remember when Gruden got in trouble?
Yeah.
And he refused to talk to the press because the press wanted to talk to him immediately. Because remember, a lot of Gruden's emails were like anti-gay.
Yeah.
But that guy, Gruden was the guy signing all the players.
Yeah.
So Gruden signed him to a pretty big contract. He's probably torn, right? This guy just changed. Gruden changed the guy's life financially forever.
Yeah.
You get $20 million or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
How about John Gruden gets fired and his team makes the playoffs?
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah, man. If you dug up all the messages I sent over Facebook and Instagram from 2012, I'd be nailed to a cross right now.